They march you off of the ship, blindfolded and in shackles. They take you to the captain. Well, well, she says. You're lucky I'm feeling generous today. The cold steel doesn't feel generous. Pay me what you owe me, and I'll give you a ride out of here. You nod your head. You don't even know where here is. So 100,000 credits and you'll let me go, you ask? It's worth a shot. She laughs her cruel laugh once again. Well, you doubled it. Plus, of course, there's interest, lodging fees, escape fees, recovery fees. Let's call it an even 250. You begin to protest, but she unholsters her stunner. It's not an offer. Hello everybody, I'm Trimbark Tree, and welcome back to Sandustry, and welcome to the dig site. And that's right, my friends, we are back, and I'm excited to be back because we are in for a really interesting treat this time. For one thing, we have this amazing map that you guys have to check out. It's very interesting. We have this big, huge factory here, and it looks like a bunch of crackstone where we can try to escape. But I say we are in for a challenge because this map, I did the math, we can only create 150,000 gold. And like you guys saw, we need much more than that to get out of here. So we have a fun new challenge, which is I installed a new mod. Our dear friend Insane Asylum has been working on this for a while now, and what we can do is we are going to create the infinite gold factory. And it's pretty awesome. He's using a mod made by Lee Tom from the Discord, and it allows us to add new elements and new element chains to the game, which I think is really cool, and I'll explain why in a bit. But first off, Insane made this, and it's going to enable us to create an infinite factory, one that never ends and could, in theory, sustain itself. Now, that's just assuming I don't make a bunch of classic Trim mistakes, but I think it'll be really cool because we're going to get to learn it together, and I'm going to put it on screen here, but the long and short of it is we're going to be able to create more sand and more lava and more red sand in an infinite loop, and yeah, it's gonna be something, my friends. Especially because we're sort of limited on space. I don't know if you see that. There's not a ton of space there, and this mod adds a lot of steps. So first off, we get to burn Amethyst, aka Petallium, and that is a huge win for us because that stuff is a nightmare. But that turns to ash. You mix the ash with water, you get waste, and then I think you press the waste, and you get sand. And then we can mix gold with lava to get liquid gold, and we can use liquid gold to get more cinder, so we can have infinite lava, and we can also use that to get red sand by mixing it with sand. So I am really excited to try this, and I'm excited that you guys are here to be along with me. You know, it's been a while, my friends, and I'm really excited. If you can't tell, I just can't stop yakking. I'm really excited about playing this map and trying this out. Now, one of the reasons that I picked this map is because that lovely water tower up there that I have not acknowledged yet has infinite water. You see this pipe over here on the side? It leads to an infinite water source. So I am excited about that because you know me, and you know me and water. We have a history in this game. But the reason I'm so excited to try and build this infinite factory, other than I am going to struggle so hard, is that I think it's going to give us a good opportunity to see what it's like when Lanto adds some new element change to the game, because that's what he said he's going to do. for when the playtest and the early access of this game comes out. We're gonna have new elements and new processes added to our factory, and it's gonna be interesting to see like how that affects us. Or me specifically, and how I'm gonna handle it. So I'm kind of excited about that. Um, and of course, I missed you guys. I know it's been a while, and you know, I really missed you guys a lot. And you know, I love my community that watches these videos. So if you're still here, I deeply appreciate you. And if you're new, make sure you stick around. We have a lot of fun, and of course, I love reading your guys' comments, and I did miss your comments. Some of you guys reached out to me, making sure I was okay. I am okay. I've just been busy. You know how life gets. You know, I got kids. There's lots of stuff going on, and but I'm excited because there's truly nothing better than a good new Sandustry map. And speaking of maps and mods, there's been a lot of new mods added on the Sandustry Discord. So if you're still holding out, you don't want to do it, I get it, but you really should, my friends. There's a lot of cool new things on there. Like I said, Lee Tom made this mod called LL Elements, which allows new element chains. He made some libraries and others, I don't know, modder stuff that I don't understand, but it's really cool. And some guys have been using it to make some really bizarre and interesting element chains going in Sandustry. I don't know if elements is the right word for that. I don't know. But do you guys see this over here? I'm really excited about this. We have some lava right away. So we're going to be able to start burning our slag. Once we do finally get around to starting a factory, we're going to be able to burn that slag right away. And that is honestly the most exciting thing ever. We've never had infinite water and lava at the start. I think we're being spoiled. But yeah, and I also said, speaking of maps, I know Devious, who created the other beautiful maps that we've been at, Devious Flawless, he's making a new one. He refuses to let me see it, so I am super excited about that. And Devious, if you're not, and I just called you out on it, too bad, buddy. I need another. I'm fiending. but I'm really excited about this. This map is so cool. It's got all these entrances and exits to the factory that we can use to get stuff in and out. I don't know. It's going to be very interesting when we finally get around to it. And I know I've just been mindlessly mining here, but I suppose we're getting close to be able to start doing a for real factory. I just I had to catch up with you guys. See how you're doing. How you been? You know, I'm good. So I hope you're good too. Speaking of how we're doing, there have been a lot of cool, like, new updates that Lanto has been putting on the Discord. So if you want to get those updates, I try to post a lot of them on Reddit, but the best way that you can is to join the Discord. I know I say that all the time just because I like talking to people, but it's a huge resource for one. And if you sign up for the correct role when you join the Discord, you can get updates whenever he posts them. And there's been some really cool stuff, like some changes to the way conveyor belts are going to work. So essentially, the way I see it, conveyor belts are going to work the way filters do now. So I won't have to use filters underground anymore. And Lanto hates me. I won't stop there. He hates my launcher spam. He says that's not what he wants. So what he did was the last weekend, I want to say, he shared a video of sweeper drones, which I can't describe it very well, but basically they're going to eliminate the need for launcher spam. At least that's the thought. Now he can't stop me. But he can try, and it's a really good way to do it because it looks super cool. But yeah, you guys gotta check that stuff out. There's lots of things like that, and I am so excited for the next phase of this game. Whenever it comes along, oh man, it's gonna be awesome. And there's even more exciting stuff, which I should talk about. Remind me right now. Take a pause the video. Well, not yet. Wait until I tell you what to do. And then pause the video, go down in the comments and say, hey, Tim, don't forget to talk about the thing you were going to talk about because you're going to stop and start building the factory finally right now. Okay, well, this is just awful. Not quite yet. The first thing we need to do is bust out some shakers, and actually we need to get the block. Where is it? Right here where I always have it. If you notice, and this isn't the way you operate, I have a special texture pack on, which is called Red&Blue, and that's from Insane Asylum. And so in classic trim fashion, everything I use on here is from Insane. He's just doing it all right now. I don't love that. Here, we're gonna go like this. I'm gonna start a little tiny factory down here because I don't want to pollute the beautiful factory we have up here until I really know what I'm doing. And I'm not there yet, but I do want to get some gold so that we can unlock pipes, guns, all the fun stuff. Okay, I'm gonna throw some collectors in here. We're gonna go like that, and I am gonna make this bigger. So what do I need to do? Hold X, go like that. We'll go like that, and do some block down here. Don't worry, I'll get that stuff out eventually. But first we need some water. How are we gonna do this? This is gonna be an interesting challenge. Do I have launcher? I don't have launchers yet. Okay, so it's weirding me out that the blocks are gray. It's really cool though. I love this. I love this industrial look. I think it'd be really cool if someday down the road the game just naturally supports texture packs or different colored blocks. I think that's the real ticket here. It's just different colored blocks if you want them. You know. Oh boy. That's rough. We need to, I guess, bust out the hand and go like this. And we're just gonna have to do this like this for now. Okay. I should there we go. Is this going to be enough is the real question for oh, I forgot I have to do something with slag too. Oh boy. I'm rusty, friends. I'm rusty. We're gonna go like that and start just pulling this stuff out there. Okay. And there we go. We're gonna go like that. We got some gold rocking. It only took me This is like watching some people play grand strategy games. You know, take a quick half hour before you finally start playing the game. Here we are. We're playing the game, but it was nice to get some good mining out. You know, just loosen the bones a little bit. That was a good move. Okay. I'm getting into the swing of things. We got some good sand going. I can't. How much money do I have? We're almost okay. There we go. We have 50. Let's go ahead and check our research here. There, logistics, conveyor belts and launchers. Okay, we should be able to make use of this, right? We should be able to. I need to go ahead and set this up the way I like it. There. Okay. Conveyor belt down here. New block wall there. We're gonna go ahead and move this sand a little bit so we can get our new slag area set up. Nice. Okay, and of course it blocked where I was. Ugh. Of course. Of course. It's so good to be back, my friends. It is so good to be back. What is going on with that? Weird. What's going on with that one? Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Where's the shovel? There. There we go. All right. That took me a little while. That took me too long to figure out. Ah. I suppose that'll be a problem until I can get some better gunnery here. There. So now we need 500 gold to unlock our next step, which would be guns, right? And so I just need to start. I mean, can I do anything here really? Yeah. You know what? I can do this, and I'm just gonna then go like that. How's that? That's an idea. Control. There we go. So now, let's see how this works in practice. If I grab some like that and just keep piling it. Oh, it's going the wrong way. I need a little bit more conveyor there. Okay. Nice. We got something happening here. Okay, I need to rethink. I need to rethink this. Where is it? Shaker. We're gonna go like this. Hold control. Beautiful. Continue. We're gonna go. Well, conveyor belt down there is. No, not quite. Conveyor belt here. Like that. Get rid of that and that. Build a wall. There. Okay. Sweet. Water. Make a little bit more sand. And is this slag? Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll slowly start taking that out. If I'm incomplete, if I'm not super efficient here, that's okay. Because if this doesn't work, whatever, we'll get there. I'm going to put a launcher right here, and it's gonna go like this. And I'm thinking this will help it pile up a little bit. And yeah, it is. That's working a little bit. We don't want spores. I'm gonna start putting them over there. Cinder, we'll go like this. You know, I'm kind of glad I started this down here because this is such a mess, and I'm so rusty. I wouldn't want to ruin the pristine factory up there. There. We can just go like this. Get a bunch more going. And I'm gonna have to deal with that slag here pretty soon. I don't have a flamethrower yet, so it's gonna be a thing at least for a while, right? Here. Is that just regular sand? Okay. Cool. All right, now I still gotta deal with this. Let's go conveyor. Up here. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Famous last words. Build a block there. Let's see. And is there any of this fluxite that I missed? No? Okay. And we're gonna just start launching this stuff up here. There we go. And I'm gonna put one at the end that just does that. And this will help us get rid of some of this slag so that this factory can keep working here. Clean this stuff out. Oh, that was the one gold that somehow got in there. Nice. I'm debating, like, do I put Do I put a conveyor belt up there? I think it might make sense. Let's try it. We'll go like this. I can always get rid of it. And we'll go like that. And I gotta fix that. There. Okay. 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 I'm liking what I got going here. I could have been smarter. It's okay. I appreciate you guys putting up with me. Okay, and now, the thing that I was talking about, or that I was gonna talk about, that I asked you to remind me to talk about, is pretty soon we should have. Oh, what is going on there? I don't know. Pretty soon, my friends, we should have a new mod loader coming out. And that, to me, is super exciting because what that's going to mean is basically a little wonky here, but right now, the mod loader can't modify the workers, which are the things that do like the physics and stuff in the game. I don't know. This is like some sort of game codey stuff. I don't really know. But the the game the current mod loader doesn't do that, and so that's part of one of Lee Tom's mods. But the new mod loader, which should be coming out relatively soon, is going to be able to do lots of crazy cool stuff. And so it's going to become way easier to mod the game, and it's going to be way easier for us, the players, because it's going to, if you want to download a mod and that has a dependency, like let's say a map or a texture pack, and you don't have the texture pack loader, it's going to know that you need the texture pack loader and just automatically download it for you. And so huge shout out to the creators of that, the Shadow Dev and Tomster. I'm so excited for it, and when that comes, that's gonna be huge for those of us playing modded Sandustry, which should be everyone at this point. It's amazing. I love everything about it. I really need to figure out something with this slag here. I don't know. I think the solution might be actually digging down some more. If I do that, then I'll make myself room the old-fashioned way, which is just getting rid of sand, right? And eventually I'm gonna need it. I probably should have done a lot of this while instead of just mining all of this. I should have thought a little bit harder, but I'm not really known for that. So, whatever. Hey, you guys are still here. I appreciate you and love you. I did miss you a lot. But I should say I decided that my videos, I'm gonna have to make them a little bit less a little bit fewer and far between. Not far between, but I can't do everyday episodes anymore. It gets me burnt out, and not on the game. I love this game. The issue is it can really burn you out when YouTube takes so much time, you know? Like I play the game for an hour, but then there's so much more that goes along with just making a video, you know? And I do this because I love it. It's a labor of love, you know? So it's it's tough when you don't get any sleep because you're trying to do videos and upload them in the mornings and all this stuff. I'm not trying to complain. I do love it, but it had me a little burnt out there. So I'm excited to be back. I think I made a deal with myself that as long as I'm still having fun, that's what matters, right? And I think part of that is just I'm gonna have to give myself some grace if I can't upload every single day, you know. And I hope you guys appreciate it. I hope you still love watching. I know I love playing, and it kind of blows my mind that some of y'all love watching me play, because I'm watching myself. You know, I always watch it usually the day it releases, hopefully before I upload it, but usually not. And it hurts me to watch me play sometimes. Like, I just, for one thing, I don't shut up. And it's just like, God, man, just, But it's not even that. It's like I make these horrible mistakes, and it can be painful, you know. And so I appreciate you still being here even after all that. Okay. How's our factory doing? I'm not even watching because I've been over here so concentrated. It looks pretty good. We have 259 gold. Okay. So we are a long way from 250,000 gold. I think it's safe to say. Um, let's see how this works. I'm really curious if how I'm gonna have to wait. Hmm. Like I can probably. What if I do this? Is this going to make it all get wet or no? Oh, you know what? I can copy paste. I forgot. I forgot about that. Okay. Here's the magic of this game right now. If you don't have tech unlocked, you can still copy paste. So watch this. I'm going to do this. Yeah, here we go. Haha. Okay, wait, but I can't copy paste pipes. Nope. Okay. Let's try something else. Here. If I do this. Okay, I'll go like that. Yep. Okay. Okay, that worked. And instead of that, I'm gonna go like this. Let's see how that works out for me. Okay. Let's toss some more sand in there. We'll see if this works. I'm not sure. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's working out so far. This problem obviously is still not solved, but what if I go like this for some launcher spam? Let's see if that works out. And we'll just keep making some space until we can get flamethrowers unlocked, which admittedly probably a ways away, but it's all right. It's all right. What if I go like that? Okay. Whew. We're through the early game boss of dealing with dealing with slag. It's like literally the least bossy of the bosses here. But I need to get filters unlocked, and that's still kind of a ways away. Oh yeah. Okay, forgot about that. I need to get filters unlocked so that we can start sorting things. I guess I should note, aside from Insane Asylum's little mod we have here, I do still have portals in here. So if we go into our research, oh, can't see it yet. I still have portals in my mod list. I haven't decided if I'm ready to use them. But if I do, here's the thing. If you use portals to sort things for you, it ruins the game, right? So I'm not going to do that, but we might need it to store gold because this is only a half-size map. It's not a 1x, it's a half size. So we might not even have room for 250,000 gold. I mean, technically I know there is, but not with everything else we got going on. But I got to say I am really excited about being able to burn petals. Like finally a little bit of anathema there, not anathema, catharsis for myself and probably many other people. A little bit of cathartic action going on there, and just and then being able to turn it into something else. Well, that's just a bonus, but. The hours of my life I've spent dealing with the purple menace. It's gonna feel good to finally burn it. But I did do a little bit of messing around with this mod just to test it out a while ago, and it doesn't. There's some weirdness, you know. Okay, so the filter, you can't select a filter for the new elements that we add here, and so you end up with some interesting sorting situations. I'll say that, and so that I think will be really fun. I'm excited for you guys to suffer along with me for that. Wouldn't it be nice to have drones right now? I think that would be cool. And I gotta say, my little hopper situation here is working out pretty well. I mean, I know I'm using my hand for a lot of stupid stuff, but let me tell you, friends, it is nice. It is nice to be able to do this while I can talk and not think too hard, because it's been a while. I'm gonna throttle myself a little bit. I don't need to ruin anything for no reason. I'm notorious for that, I know, but look at that. We're at 625 gold, so while I'm just yakking away here, we have reached our goal of guns 1. Let's bust it out. Let's get our lineup down here, our toolbar a little bit better figured out. We're gonna go gun on 1, shovel on 3, and should be nothing on 4, but we'll just we can deal for right now. We're okay. How's this? It is slowly getting filled. I think I'll just keep pulling sand from over here. Why not, right? I don't know what's happening to the extra water here. I guess it hasn't caused a terrible problem yet, so I'm not too fussed about it. I really can't be let's take a look at our research tree. The next thing we really need is filters, and we already have that. Okay, boom, done, beautiful. Flamethrower 250. So we're really close to that, and then we can unlock the slag press to finally burn this slag. And in that case, then we might need to start building our for real factory. But what I'm going to do right now is go ahead and put filters on number 7, because that's how I roll. And we're going to put a filter that says allow only sand. And we're going to do that right up here like this. Okay, and it's going to go this way, and we are going to have a little box right here for all the random junk that we don't want, and by that I mean spores. And I'm just going to keep doing this until we can get our next couple things, flamethrower, etc., unlocked, and then I think I can finally get rid of all this shenanigans up here and turn this thing into a real washer. Speaking of washers, I saw another really cool one today. Again, it was from Insane Asylum, but it's really unique, and so maybe I'll try that. I don't know. I'm actually really happy with the washer I ended up with in our last one in Emberleaf. I think that turned out pretty great, all in all. I mean, all things considered, I was pretty happy with where we ended up with the washer. It only took like 2 hours of mine and yours life to make that happen, but ooh, there we go. We got our gun. Ooh, and you know what's great? There's a bunch of fluxite on this map. We're almost to 1,000 already. Why don't we just be smart, try to find our 1,000 fluxite, and go ahead and unlock triple shot? And that's pretty sweet. Within our first episode, we already have triple shot. This is a welcome change. We truly, friends, are making progress here. This is pretty fantastic. And there we are. All right, let's check it out. Go to upgrades, go to weapons, go to triple burst, and there we have it. Oh, that's already going to make a huge difference here. Look at these cool tunnels. I am loving this. This looks so neat. Very, very cool. And we're picking up more fluxite there. I don't know if you hear that lovely, lovely noise. There we go. We're killing it. We're at 384 gold, so I think that means we can go ahead and research those 2 things that we need, and then you know what? We're feeling very good about ourselves all in the first episode. Cruising right along. I just can't stop. It's just, this mining is just so satisfying. Ah, yes, I miss this. This is some, can I just say, this is a really cool map. I don't know what the orange little dots in the soil are. Is that always there? It looks sweet. But I love how I love everything about this so far. I'm really excited to build a new factory up there. But let's go ahead, let's check out our research. Let's go ahead and unlock tools. Beautiful. We have a flamethrower. I think we can go ahead and burn all this right now. Let's put our flamethrower on 3 actually, because that's where it normally goes. Where is it? Inventory flamethrower. We're gonna put it on 3 and shovel on 4 for now. All right. And that will be good until we get our rocket launcher. Now let's go ahead and burn this. So beautiful. I love that. And there's going to be a lot more burning in this series than we're used to. A lot more lava, which of course you know me and lava. So it should be interesting, but you know, I am so excited to try and build an infinite factory here. I think it'll be cool. It's going to be interesting to see if we can do it with the space allotted, but I think we can. I think we can. You know the story. Okay. Well, we now have way more room, and now I should really think about how do I build, how do I get this stuff? Ugh, this is frustrating. Up and out and in here and then back through. I really need the rocket launcher. Do we know where the rocket launcher is? Let's go back here. I think it might be tools 3 or it might be guns 2. You know what? I think it's guns 2. So we got a ways to go for that. And we only have 147 gold. That is something. That is we got a ways to go. Okay. Let's keep doing this. And while I'm at it, let's talk about some more of the updates to the game that Lanto's been sharing. Of course, there's new shovel hands, a new player skin. I think I mentioned that before. Oh, and my favorite, my personal favorite. And if you haven't seen this, you have to go watch the video. I think Lanto has a short on YouTube. You could watch it, or on the Reddit. Laser drills. And what's even cooler about the laser is just like the way it looks. It looks so satisfying. It warms up and then just starts melting away the sand, and I am just so excited because like it's gonna be so fast, so wicked fast that I'm starting to think I have no idea if we could ever even process that fast. We're gonna need way faster conveyor belts, faster everything. For me, a faster brain to make this happen, because it's definitely not gonna happen currently. Currently, yeah, I let's see. Can this? Ooh, yeah, it can reach. All right. Hey, now we're cooking. Look at me thinking. Getting a little bit faster. I can finally reach my throttle here, and then I can decide if I want to get rid of it. Here, this is such a basic factory, but this is really bringing me back to the old days of before I knew what I was doing. And now I would argue, don't know what I'm doing anymore. But just building the most jank thing, but it works. I mean, look at this. This is ugly, my friends, but but something tells me everything about this factory is going to be very interesting because you know, there's 2 extra element chains, really 3, and we're going to be able to create infinite lava, infinite red sand, infinite sand. I mean, that's every Sandustry miner's dream, right? For now, until new element chains are truly added, completely outside of these ones, which I think is what I'm most excited for in the game. I am just really excited for that. I know it'll happen. Um, and so The matter is a matter of when, my friends. And every day you wake up hoping that day is the day, right? Another huge update that Lantos shared, and I know I'm burning through them all in the first episode, but it's so cool. Um, we can now mine bedrock. Now, obviously not in the demo version, but in the version in the dev updates that he's been sharing, there's one with some sweet looking drill arms or something. And let me tell you, dudes, it is so cool. I am so excited for that to happen. I am just like I cannot wait. Being able to get rid of bedrock, especially because he's been working on procedural maps, right? So long term, this game is going to have procedurally generated worlds, right? And so if you have procedurally generated worlds, no matter how good the map generation is, you're gonna want to destroy bedrock, and we will finally have an option, and it looks awesome too. Little drill arms. I mean, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I love it. Why don't we go ahead and burn some more stuff here? Oh, what is going on? Why is there? Let it rain, vaporize water. Where did the water come from? Did I burn some weird? This might be, this, I don't know, man. Where was the ice coming from? Weird, whatever. This game, you just learn to accept whatever's coming at you. Cause it's designed to keep you on your toes. Somehow I got some water in here. You know what could work? A filter here. Here, and what could our filter be? Allow only wet sand? Yes. And if I do this, no, get rid of that. If I do this, like that, and go like that. Oh, we have some burning lava somewhere. Interesting. I don't know where that came from, but you saw that little glow there? That's what that means. There we go. The water falls through. We have a clean system here. All right. I like this. Let's go ahead and do that again. Allow on yeah, we'll do that. Go like this. Just slowly expanding our situation here. There. Alright, beautiful. And conveyor belt here. Forgot you gotta hold control. Okay, and that's fine. Whatever. How are we doing on sand? Oh, okay, it looks like our supply is low. Let's go ahead and toss some more up here. And there's some wet sand. Oh, that's gonna get blocked. That's right. It's kind of a dumb setup up there. I don't know what I was thinking, but that's okay. That's okay. We're keeping it moving. What are we at? We're at 910 gold. So we're almost to the place where turned off turned accidentally turned off my hover there. We're almost to a place where we can start thinking about kinetic slag presses and starting to build a real factory, or at least temporary factory number two. I was gonna call it number one. No, my friend, we are well past number one here. um, there's some spores. Okay. Where is this lava glow coming from? I really want to figure that out. And that's weird. Oh, you know what it is? I must have lit some cinder on fire here. I should probably create a segregation zone for my cinder, and I will do that just by doing this. There we go. We have a box for cinder, and I will just start slowly pulling sand out of here so I don't make the mistake of creating a bunch of wild and free lava living its best life in the middle of my factory. Not that we have any experience with that. There. I am actually really proud of myself for thinking about doing this. That lava glow is gonna get annoying, huh? Until it just goes away. That's okay. I'm glad we have some cinder here. I shouldn't be complaining because having cinder this early is just so amazing. It's really gonna make a difference. I know I'm like overextending. Look at me using my hand the whole time. I know you guys are screaming at me. I could probably be doing something better, but part of me is just like, you know what? A solid 45 minutes of hand grabbing sand. That's enough, and then we don't have to do it anymore, right? And remember, we're gonna end up with the most technologically advanced factory you've ever seen in Sandustry. No, I'm serious. It's gonna be so cool, guys, and I'm so excited to get there. Um, I think it's gonna be great. Okay, there we go. We have 1100. Let's go ahead and spend our gold. Ooh, I really want pipes. That would be huge, but we need to do this. There we go. We spent it. The deed is done. That's okay. Now let's go back. Well, I closed out of it right away. Here we go. Guns 3, rocket launcher, 3,000 gold. That's what we really need. So I think we probably have close to that with all of our burnt slag here, right? Like, let's think about this. So what I think I can do is go ahead and basically reverse everything here. Get rid of all this. We're gonna haul all this slag up in here, and we're gonna just slag press it, get some gold. Or do I do that in here? That's an even better question. I don't know. I think we gotta move. I think we gotta move. We can figure out this whole water situation as well. It's interesting that I never ended up with anything over here. So I built that, and then I didn't even screw it up, which is wild. I don't even know what to say. I think we can do that, and then we'll finally be able to start like really cooking here. I was trying to pick up the cinder. Where is it? There. Let's get you guys out of here. Put you up in here in our little cinder box. All right, I love that. All right, let's go ahead. We're gonna let this sand go through, and then I think I've been thinking about it. I think let's go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do our kinetic slag pressing right down here. We're gonna try and use up all that gold, and then when we get to our next episode, we can start building a real factory. Because I have some ideas. I've been trying to think my way through this, and unlike other factories of the past, we are not looking for maximum throughput. We're not looking for tileability. We're just looking for some sanity. And so I'm probably going to go with a little bit of a slower throughput, but the plan is eventually, right, we're going to be able to just have it cycling constantly. And so my real dream is, if we can, let's get those rockets unlocked. We can finally bust this whole factory free, and when we do that, then we can really start going crazy here at Dig Site Alpha, and I'm excited about that. So let's go ahead and delete a bunch of this stuff. I'm gonna just delete everything that wasn't originally here. Go ahead, do that. This water, we'll deal with it. And get rid of that. Get rid of that. And those as well. Oh, nope, never mind. I'm gonna Shift C, copy that one. There's a pipe there. All right, that's gonna work. Get rid of this as well. Let's go ahead and set up a kinetic slag press over here somewhere. I guess I should finish cleaning this out. Ooh, and look at that. I didn't even realize we have enough fluxite for another upgrade, so let's go ahead and do that right now. Gotta love upgrades. You take them whenever you can. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, I love that. Okay, back to the plan. We're gonna open up kinetic slag press. Click on that. Where can we do it? Oh, it needs a lot of space. Alrighty. I wasn't ready for that. I don't want to have to. Yeah, I kind of have to, huh? I think maybe we'll go like this. There, okay. And build like that. Go like that. And we're gonna do some launcher spam to help us with this situation. Hear me out. I think this is my best idea all day. We're gonna go like this and try to just move everything over if we can. There and there. Okay, and I'm gonna go down. I know I'm gonna clean that out later, but here I'm gonna go like this. I'm sure this won't bite me. But I am just trying to get everything up over that way. That's what I want. That's what I want. That is not what I want. There. There we go. There. Fill that up and help me make some room for our slag press here. There. It finally showed up. Beautiful. And we got some semblance of a box here as well. So I'm happy about that. Once this stuff gets cleared out a little bit more, go ahead and build a box, and then we can make this thing work the way we actually want it to. Oh, looks like we topped out, of course. Where is it? There we go. Press the right button. There. Move this stuff, and I might need... Looks like I need a few more launchers. There we go. Let's see. Bust out the gun, try to get all these random midair floaters out of here. The fluxite doesn't break as fast as the dirt, so you end up with a bunch of it just randomly scattered about. Is there some over here? I know I got some floaters up here. Go away, floaters. There. Okay. And how we doing over here? I think I'm doing alright. Nope, not what I wanted. You, there. Got rid of it. Beautiful. Clean that out. Clean that out. Toss this stuff over here, and we can build a wall somewhere. And here, we're gonna go like that. Okay. So burnt slag's gonna come up here, fall down here. We're gonna get gold and spores. We are going to throw a filter down for allow only gold, and we'll go like this. And here I'm gonna get rid of not that. I'm gonna go like this. Okay, beautiful. And down here we'll have a conveyor that goes this way, like this. And that will have a launcher up this way, like that. Build a little, not what I wanted. Switch back. Go like that. Go like that. We're gonna do a filter on top that is allow only burnt slag. Like that. Conveyor belt here. This is not beautiful or perfect in any way, but that's okay. So what's going to happen is the gold's going to fall down into here, go this way, and now we just need to make a box for gold. We're going to do a wall like that, and I'm going to go ahead, clean this out so that's as low as that's going to get, and we can do... well, it doesn't have to be, I don't have to overwork here. We're going to go like this. And conveyor belt. Allow only gold. Where is it? There we go. Right here. finish that and do a conveyor belt here. Where is it? Like, there we go. It's hard to do one. And we're gonna go this way like this. And I think I'll go, yeah, I mean, with the way I set myself up, I pretty much have to do that. Let's go ahead and put launchers right here, like that. Finish off this wall like that. Hit collectors in here. Okay, nice. And now we are going to do conveyor belts like that for right now. And this will get that sand out of here, and then I can switch to my for real plan, which is allow only burnt slag. Should I be? Nah, it's okay. I can do this. I can do this, Trim. You got this. We don't have to move it all by hand anymore. You have the tools. This is just a crutch. Okay. Here, and help this stuff out. Ooh, is that a little cinder? Yeah, don't want to lose that. Don't want to lose that. We're gonna go like that. Is that sand? Grab you. Okay, and is that gold? That's a spore. Okay, toss you there. And let's see. Speaking of that, allow only gold. You're gonna go here. And this is gonna have launcher go this way into a spore box that I'm sure I will be suffering with getting rid of later. I am absolutely sure of this. There we go. I do not have enough room here. I really do not. That's okay. Well, I'm just gonna suck it up. It's gonna be fine. Nothing bad will happen. Here you go. Conveyor belts. This way. Launcher this way. And box. Here. Conveyor belt at the bottom. Like this. Up there. This is going to be spores. And gold is going to go this way and go up in here. Everything's beautiful and wonderful. I love it. Okay. Finish this off, and now I need a allow only. Where is it? Allow only burnt slag. We're going to go like this. Hold control. There. Okay, look at that. Well, this awful situation I left myself with up here will hopefully throttle this, so I shouldn't have to worry too much. But I think this will get rid of all this junk at least, and we can move on to a real factory next time. But I'm thinking this is going to get us some gold. And if we're really lucky, it's going to get us rockets and pipes unlocked, because that's what we really need. I love the infinite water source here, but I'm just gonna go ahead and wash in my own place on my own time, you know? Okay, looks like our system's working here. We're pressing some burnt slag. We got our spores, we got our gold. The gold is flying up. Look at that. 490 right now, and more to come here. We got quite a bit. This is agonizingly slow, but it's okay actually. This isn't the worst. I mean, I'm not getting overloaded, which would be the worst. That's what we don't want. But based on how fast this is going, I'm not sure my dream of rockets and pipes is gonna happen. Like, let's just be straight with ourselves here. It's not looking great. I will say that. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and put a launcher and get rid of all of these. And Yeah, okay. I'm feeling pretty good about that. We're going through it. We're up to 750. I can get rid of all these ugly and there. That's not so bad. Um, while that is happening, let's go up over here, take a look. We're gonna have sand coming out here. I think I can set up a washer right here. And then, well, okay. Let's think hard about this. Oh, I can't fly higher than that. Let's think hard about this. We do have this up here. But let's go back to first principles of Sandustry, right? Gold has to go down. Red sand and void bloom, when they mix, is going to have to go all the way to the right, all the way over here. I'm kind of thinking we might want to have, like, we obviously can't interfere with this, but we can build stuff right here, and I think we can probably get rid of this stuff. We can sort red sand to go up this way and go across the top, and we can have our wet sand go in here. And then in the end, when we end up creating sand and red sand, we can still have the red sand come like up this way maybe and go down, and we can have all of our gold that's coming out drop down under here. So I think eventually gold storage will have to go down here. At least that's my thought for right now. How's this? A little bit of burnt slag, you know, doing what it always does, but that's all in all not so bad. Um, but I'm thinking that this area under the water tower is going to be a good place for either a wash plant or sorting. Um, and we'll just have to be smart. I don't know, guys. It's hard to predict because this is such a challenge. Let's go ahead and spend our gold here. Where is it? Research. Are we there yet? We can unlock. Not a vacuum. We don't need lights. Planter boxes. No, we really need these two. We need 5,000. And gosh, it doesn't really look like we're gonna get there at all. That's frustrating on a lot of levels. Yeah. Do I need to shake more? I mean, I'd rather not. if I can get rocket launcher, then I can kind of get to pipes. I can rebuild my special wash plant I had going and just run it in reverse. I'm thinking, but I just really want to get rid of all this stuff. It's kind of annoying. Trying to catch that sand, it's like impossible. The little floaty sand up there. Okay, well, it's still cooking. Here, I'm gonna rebuild this and just build a wall. Okay, and I guess it wouldn't hurt to have this running a little bit. I don't think it'll hurt me, he says. As long as I'm smart and let all the sand get washed. I don't try to push it too hard. I should be okay. What are we at now? We're at 2,000? Okay. Now let's go into our research. Pipes or guns? Ooh. That one's tough. That one's really tough. Or do I do refining? Why am I waffling this hard? I should just commit. Commit, man. But I kind of want 3,000 and do rockets. It seems like the dream. I can bust all this stuff open. At least get, like a better input output here in some way. I could still do pipes. I don't technically need the pipes. I don't technically need the rockets either. What am I thinking? But oh, look, we have a situation here. Yeah. We got to deal with spores. Of course we do. Yay, spores. What do I want to do with spores? I could start putting them in a box up here because we know we're gonna have planter boxes. I don't know. This one's kind of a crummy situation I put myself in here. Let's go ahead and at least do this. That's smart at least. Have a little bit more room. Yeah, because I'm gonna be in real trouble here if I can't get that cleaned out. Oh boy. Okay. Come on, come on. Move faster. There we go. There we go. Okay. That could have been a real disaster. Whew. Oh, our gold is overflowing. Very nice. And I unnecessarily deleted everything I was doing. Classic. Classic. Where's the burnt slag? There. Grab that. Go ahead and throw it over here. We have more gold than this. I just don't have any room for it. Also classic. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. And go ahead and do this there. Conveyor belts like that. Launcher here. There we go. Get rid of that. Build a wall. Didn't even really get me that much, but there we go. We're at 2,900. We are so close. Let's just bust out our flamethrower. Get that last little bit. We're like maxing out, and I am totally full on spores, so that's frustrating. Okay, well, it looks like we are gonna have to deal with what we have here. What is gonna make our factory more possible? Whew. Yeah. Let's do this. No, no, I'm short. I'm short. Where are we? How could I be that close? How could I be that close? Take advantage of this wet sand that's laying here. We're like 50 away. It's killing me. There. There. 2970. We're so close. And I am excited because next episode we are going to build a real factory. We're gonna start building a real factory. We're still a ways away from actually doing it. Even after the start of the real doing it. Yeah. Here we go. Let's go ahead. Gonna unlock the rockets. There. Whew. At least we have room for our gold. Spores, I don't know. I don't know about that. But here we go. Let's go ahead and where's our rocket launcher? Number 4. Okay. Let's clean this up. We can start blowing through. We can start mining underneath too. That's exciting. I need to get rid of that. I wonder if I want the sand to come up through up here? That's an interesting thought. Or no. Yeah, you really got to reserve that for red sand, huh? But I'm not going to try and kill myself with, whatchamacallit. What did I call it? I'm not going to try and kill myself with throughput here. So at least we don't have to plan for 4 rows of everything. If I just plan for 2 with 1 or 2 launchers, I think that's okay. I think you pretty much need 2 launchers to get a full block of throughput. So that's pretty much, I think, what I'm going to be designing based on here. But I'm curious to see how I can use this stuff down here. I think it'll be fun. We'll be able to drop out all sorts of things. Let's see how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's see, you could drop out, um, uh, well, we need to drop out gold for sure. Dropping out the 3 things that our factory produces might be a good idea too. So we're gonna have dry sand come out, cinder, and red sand. We're gonna be able to drop out too. So I think maybe that'll be the plan. I don't know. Here, trying to. This one's hard to get. I can't get it. Maybe I just need bigger, more rockets. Oop, we almost got there. Come on. Jump, shoot, jump shot, jump shot. Come on. Nope. There. This one I believe in. Yes. Oh no, there's still one there. Okay, well, we can use a filter, and now we can unlock this, and we are back underground. I love it. We can connect over. We can do all kinds of things. We can start looping here, which is I'm excited for. Oh boy, that's just a black line when you go between up and down, huh? Very nice. How'd we end up here? We got 102 gold. We are pretty much burnt through everything we had, but we did make it all the way to rockets, which means we can start nuking away at this underbelly here. And look at that, we got our first red sand too. So with all this sand, with everything we've got going so far, we're gonna be able to make some fluxite pretty soon. Hopefully next episode we'll be able to get the whole thing built, or some semblance of an idea built. And you know me, friends, I have lots of ideas. Now, we will find out if I can follow through on those ideas in our next episode. That's right. Unfortunately, I think our time for today is over. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you. And of course, if you like the video, make sure you leave a like. I love hearing your comments, so please leave a comment below. I miss you. I hope you miss me too. Make sure you give a shout down below. You know I love that. That's why I'm here. And if this is your first time watching my videos and you didn't hate it, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. And I hope you have a great weekend. I will see you in the next episode. I have been Trimbark Tree, and I'll see you in the next one.